Gateway Family Services utilizes a trauma-focused equine-assisted psychotherapy model that focuses on building healthy relationships between the student and the horse. This model also incorporates the element of rhythmic riding. Riding works to address the different parts of the brain that have been impacted by trauma. When Sean arrived to Gateway Family Services in May of 2016, it was clear that we needed to focus on building healthy relationships as well as incorporating the rhythmic riding component in order to address the trauma that Sean had experienced early in his life. Records indicate that Sean had experienced intense trauma in utero as well as during the first 18 months of his life prior to coming to live with Chad and Lisa.
Life has not been easy. Sean takes a lot of work. It's gotten easier over the past few years.
Some of the immediate challenges when he first came were screaming and yelling. I don't know, I lost count. I'd say more than 20 times in a day, and by the day I mean from when we get home from work until he went to bed, so it's like a 4-hour period. Just biting, kicking, yelling, slapping. That was the initial first 2 years with Sean, maybe?
I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember thinking, how am I going to survive this kid? And I'm not talking like the next 2 hours. I think, okay, how can I get through the next 15 minutes? And it was difficult, very difficult. He couldn't control impulses, and he couldn't control his emotions or his body at all.
It's improved since he's been working with you, since he's shown more empathy, more sympathy, more caring ability. It certainly has improved.
They wrestled.
From a biological standpoint, I'm doing better than whenever we met, just with my own health because of my stress levels from Sean. So that's improved.
The two biggest things that we've seen are that he now has control over his impulses much better. Like, he's a more calm kid. He can listen a little better. And the biggest thing that has happened is empathy. He had no empathy. He had no idea other people had feelings. He had no idea when he heard them. It was just, I'm going to bowl somebody over. I'm going to hit somebody's head off of something. And you would explain and he'd say, okay. And it was over. It was forgotten. And now, I mean, if he accidentally got his sister's finger in the door today, and he came unglued. He just bawled because he realized he had hurt her. And for him to hurt her now really affects him, where before it wouldn't have happened. So he constantly hurt because he didn't know other people had feelings. I would say it saved our family, to be really honest. I'm gonna cry, sorry. But I would say a year and a half ago, my only goal for Sean was to keep him out of jail by the time he was 12. I didn't think we really had a lot of options. We were almost sure we were going to have to put him in a residential home. There was no question. It's the hardest thing for a parent to ever have to deal with. But because of all of the services we've been offered between Sean and then, you talk to us all the time, you talk to Chad. It has built a relationship between Chad that I didn't think would ever be there, between Chad and Sean, that I didn't think would ever be there. It has helped with a lot of our own psychological and physical issues just from the stress of having to take on a child like Sean and be primary caregiver. It's given us hope that he's going to do something other than really hurt somebody and end up in jail one day.
Sean has made significant progress at home as well as in therapy. Now we are asking you to help Sean continue to be successful. Sean's primary area of struggle is in the school setting.
The school is the biggest challenge that he faces in his life right now. I think, because without the ability to go to school, he's never going to learn how to fully read. Today he was looking at a warning sign to me and he said, "What's that say, Dad?" I said, "I don't know, read it." He said, "That's probably not important." I said, "But it's in bright red." So tell me what that says. And he slowed down and could slowly start to read it. But if when he goes to school and he gets into fight, flight, or freeze, because of all the other kids in his classroom that are like him, he has a hard time.
Well, and not only that, but the school that he's in, Sean has trouble with being in the room with 2 to 3 other kids. He starts his day in a breakfast room with 400 kids. And so, he starts out, and I'm there to see it. He almost goes to blows with kids, nose to nose, within the first 15 minutes of the day. And then your day is over. You can't get anything back. So then he gets so overstimulated that they offer him things. He's past the point of being able to choose something that would help him. He can't do it. I'm a public school teacher, and for me to say the place where I work is not right for him, that's a hard pill to swallow.
It's a hard pill to swallow because he's in a specialized classroom for
He's
kids like him.
He's been in 3 different classrooms. We have gone slowly from a general ed classroom to a special ed classroom to emotional disorders classroom, and none of them have been okay. No setting we have tried has worked, and we've gone to everything we can. There's just nothing. We have to work. I have a job where I also help 850 other kids, and I need to work. I can't give everything up. We've given up a lot already just to be able to keep him in our home. We've given up lots of friends, lots of family, and I need something outside of our job, and I need to be able to pay the house payment. We're a 2-income family, and I'm half. There's not one of us that makes more than the other. I think that we've come a long way with home, and I think that we've learned a lot about how to take care of Sean and how to take care of ourselves to make home okay. But that next step is trying to figure out school, because school affects home. And if he's not regulated all day long, then we bring home a kid where we start to see the same issues we did before. And until we can get that school under control, we really can't take the next step.
Sean will be stuck in a state of just not learning. He's 10, and so he can just barely start to read. Some simple math frustrates him to the point where he just gets angry and has to walk away from it. So for him to progress in life, we need to get that school aspect stabilized somehow. And it seems to be beyond what everyone has been able to figure out so far. At different parts of the state system, private sector, us with the public school system, no one seems to have that figured out. And I think that working with your company, that we've got a good idea of what to do. It's just how to do it, how to fund it, how to make it happen for Sean.
Sean and his family have been working very hard in order to achieve success. Now we need your assistance in order to help Sean achieve success in the school environment. Would you consider partnering with us as we work to provide a Therapeutic Day School environment for Sean in which he can focus on his academics as well as continue to develop those emotional regulation skills that are necessary in order for him to continue to be successful in his life?